Okay, let's begin the operation to remove the cardia stigma. What on earth is this?
A membrane. It's completely covering the area.
That thing on top must be the core.
The core moves on its own, covered in an outer shell. We'll be monitoring right now. We have little information about the core itself. Please let me see what happens when the membrane covering the area has been removed. First, apply antibiotic gel to the membrane to soften it. After that...
Alright, welcome to the final regular operation of New Blood. This is a multi-part fight operation, whatever you want to call it. And the first part is removing these membranes. You've already seen the procedure. Of course, there's a few important things. First, you no doubt noticed the red panel. You don't want Cardia to touch that, you'll see why later. Second is that since Cardia never actually leaves the panels, the only way to get rid of the last ones is to wait for it to teleport, and then get rid of them while it's disappeared. You have to watch out, because if he teleports on top of a panel that you're currently holding, you'll get a miss, and magically the panel will drop out of your hand.
Great deal of stress. Please continue the membrane extraction procedure.
You have to do this 3 times. It's definitely the easy part of the operation, since even though it's a bit annoying, you might get some misses, whatever, there's not a whole lot of actual danger. You're probably not going to lose here. Even if you screw up and let him touch a red panel, that's going to screw you more in the second part than the first.
This is a battle of endurance. We can't lose. The membrane has been completely removed. Again?
This kind of goes without saying, but you should make the red ones your first priority, but also be aware that new ones can and do form over time. I don't know if it's actually scripted or if it happens randomly, but I think it'll always happen in the same place.
What?
And now is the part where I screw up and let him touch a red one.
Colored membrane is dangerous.
That drops vitals a lot, which isn't a problem, but it also lowers the maximum vitals by about 20. That is a problem. Normally, if that happened, I'd restart, but I'm a daredevil.
Just a little... We did it! Extraction complete. The outer shell came off.
The core's out in the open now.
It's an old method, but incinerating it with the laser is our best option.
We'll finish it with
And
this.
in order to make this a proper final boss, there's choir music for some reason, flowing, and you know. This form of Cardia actually is a pretty simple pattern. It dashes around, makes a few cuts, more depending on how much damage you did. And then it does this thing.
Keep it up. Watch its movements, please.
You're not going to get a chance to see the actual effect of the ripple attack because it just does too much damage, but the simple idea is that when the ripple touches the tumors, they explode and do a lot of damage. However, since it stays still to use the ripple, that's probably the only time you can get a decent bead on it with the laser.
Did we do it?
Oh, and you can't use the healing touch before this.
There's so many.
You kinda need it. I wasn't originally going to do this, but if you're Markus, since time has stopped, you can remove all of them for points instead of just lasering it.
Cardia! It's disappeared. We did it.
We're finished.
Is it over? Is it really?
Yeah.
Doctor.
And that's the last operation of the main game. I'll be doing at least one of the bonus operations though, so until then.